Hello everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today...
David, they're cooked.
Today we're going to be talking about the infamous cupcake gravemind himself, EDP. Also known as Erectional Dysfunctional Predator. I'm not even gonna censor it this time. I already know that this shit's gonna be going nowhere regardless with whatever the hell I do. So today I'd figured I'd check out, just see if his channel is still out and about and existing, and apparently I was right about that because it's still there and now he has up to 35,000 subscribers. That is very, very concerning.
Hell to you!
Then again, most of the people that end up subscribing to him could possibly be there to just troll him. Or, they want to just see what kind of other shit take he has to say next, like the last time where he made this video about quote-unquote addressing the situation with him trying to get a cupcake and go back home. Even though that was never really the case, he did the exact opposite of addressing it. He never mentioned anything specific to the situation at all. And he went by with this take by saying, oh, if cupcakes message adults first, then they should be the ones to get in trouble. That's like the ultimate trump card he really thought of there when he did that video. That has to be the shittiest trump card I've ever seen. EDP, you are pushing your 40s. You should already know what the fuck you're doing. And his recent videos are just nothing really much to look at, to be honest with you. Like they're really doing any great or anything. Like it's just the usual views for this guy. Like he's just very irrelevant to the point where people genuinely almost forgot about this guy. And unfortunately, I have some bad EDP news. Rumor has it that his channel is monetized. I don't know if it's true or if it's not, but either way, I'm not gonna try to click on his video to get some kind of view for him. I just won't be doing that. I'm not giving him that kind of attention. And if it's true, that really goes to show to prove more with YouTube not really giving much of a damn with what EDP did in the first place. I am confident to say that they've only decided to terminate him in the first place when he first got caught in 4K trying to meet a cupcake and then go back home. They only did it to save face. They didn't do it because it's the right thing to do, apparently, and that really proves it by allowing somebody like him on the platform, which potential cupcakes can easily reach him out on Instagram because he linked those things on his channel. Those cupcakes could potentially DM him. You see the issue here. You see the problem. You see why people want this guy gone? And unfortunately, he did it again where I last talked about EDP going into this chat, and apparently I got one thing wrong about it. I thought it was like a teen-only chat, but apparently it turns out to be an EDP fan group chat. I got that wrong, so that is my bad for that. And I gotta say, why? These same people that are in the chat, they were aware with what he's known for. They were aware with what he did, and yet they still wanted to engage with this guy anyway. Like, I just don't get it. You are aware of his disturbing reputation, right? He goes off boasting about, in some videos that I've seen at least, about beating his meat. He brags about it almost all the time, and I seriously question how people find that entertaining. If you think I'm lying, I will play a fucking EDP clip on my soundboard where I have all the clips of EDP basically added with his weirdo-ness. So I'm just gonna play some and then, you could tell me what you think, I guess.
I'm gonna jack off so motherfucking hard tonight. I'm gonna stroke my motherfucking dick until that fat motherfucker can't be stroked no more. Would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport? I don't know about you motherfuckers, but I consider that shit to be a sport, okay? It's time for me to jack my motherfucking dick. Night.
I have quite a few more of EDP saying some random shit, but I'd figured that these three are a prime example of his weirdo-ness, because that he might say some way worse shit than this. And goddamn, I almost forgot about this. EDP, when he first got caught red-handed, ended up sending a picture of his shit in a toilet to who he believed to be a cupcake. Yeah, I just figured I'd need to put that out there for good measure to really prove the point with how nasty this dude is. And And after all that, these cupcakes still want to talk to this weirdo regardless of whatever he did. And not surprising, he did it again by being a weirdo, as usual with cupcakes, by threatening one, by wanting to defecate in her mouth. Which goes to show how much of a freak nasty degenerate this guy really is behind the scenes. And the reason why he said that was because they're the ones that started it first by shit talking. When I first looked into it, I was like, damn, EDP, you are pushing 40 and you're out here shit talking to minors. But then again, you know, as time flies, I really thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, these days, these cupcakes like to act like they're hot shit or something. So you know what? I'm all with that at that point. If they really want to go there, then that is what they'll get. But don't be such a fucking weirdo about it by threatening to poop in their mouths. But if you want to shit talk at them, then shit talk at them. They want to go around acting like snarky little assholes, start shit for no fucking reason, then they deserve to be treated like shit, because that's what they're asking for at the end of the day. I don't care how old you are. You want to act like a piece of shit on purpose, then you know what? You deserve to be treated like shit at the end of the day if you really want to go there. EDP must really think he's so cool taking a selfie like that with all of his Eagle merch. You are not that guy, EDP. You will not be that guy, and you will never be that guy. You're not the shit, you are shit. He really thinks he's slick looking like that, even though behind the scenes you're nothing but a pathetic little man behind all of that, who I bet still preys on cupcakes behind the scenes as well. I will not be surprised if he's still trying to pursue more cupcakes. But of course, every time he tries to, like, you know, I'm only gonna say this word once, rizz him up if you will, I immediately hate saying that. But anyways, he attempts to do that and fails miserably because he just can't control his horniness.
I can't control my horny level.
Now obviously he wanna go around talking about his freak nastiness, showing a picture of his poop in a toilet, if you will, to a grown adult woman, because 1, he is way too shy for that, and 2, he would already know that he would immediately get rejected by them and he would be labeled as a creepo, and rightfully so with that. That's why he goes after cupcakes, because they're easy to control, but not when it comes to EDP, because he absolutely sucks at that too. And honestly, thank God, I am glad that he is really bad at trying to get cupcakes. Also, it just goes to show that EDP has never even bothered changing after all this time. And by the way it looks, it seems as though he has regained the same weight that he originally had. And honestly, that's just absolutely fucking sad. Like, after all this time, you really haven't done anything about it now. He had this EDP build since he was 19 years old. During his 20s, he tried to change it by doing a weight loss journey. Until, you know, the whole breakup thing with his first ever girlfriend, he couldn't handle that and he had to have some kind of fucking man-baby temper tantrum about it. Like, seriously, he has made like 2 or 3 videos talking about his ex. A year ago, he made another one of those random rants where he talks about some dating website banning him because of him being an EDP and everything like that, so it should be pretty obvious. In that video though, he mentions her again, but this time he actually ended up mentioning her name in that video.
Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus indeed. That is something that I wouldn't even go as far as doing, bringing up people's real names. But somebody like EDP, he really has nothing to lose at this point. However, you doing that makes you look so fucking insufferable. And it really just goes to show how immature you really are. And it also shows that you really just can't get over it. You can't move on from this simple breakup. All because she doesn't want to associate you based of your online degeneracy. And rightfully so, I can't blame her at all. Imagine if there were a female EDP445, and she is well known for her presence by being a weirdo and filming herself taking a shit, and you are her boyfriend. Would you not want to leave her because of what she's known for her online presence? Really think about that, and then come back to me. However, for me personally, I would immediately leave her with no questions asked. I don't want to date some nasty ass woman like that. Like, that's just disgusting. Even if it was kept behind closed doors, I still wouldn't want to date that. But all in all, EDP just cannot get over it to the point where he just stopped doing the weight loss journey altogether and just decided to gain all that weight. And ever since then, he never even bothered to fix himself. He had that chance in his 20s to lose all that weight and fix himself like that. But now he's just extremely stubborn and he just doesn't seem to really care at all about his well-being, which is why he has kidney failure, by the way. And all of that is on him. He has nobody to blame for that but himself. He is pushing 40 and he hasn't even bothered changing that for a fact. Like, at that point, you really are just straight up lazy. There's honestly no excuses for that. He should have already taken the situation seriously beforehand in the future, but he decided to keep fucking around and literally finding out. And you know what? At the end of the day, I do not feel sorry for him, not one bit, not ever. I don't care what happens to him.
But Mr. N.M.P.D, that seems a bit harsh.
I could go even more harsher if I wanted to. Are you really forgetting that this guy is an EDP? He has shown no remorse, no shame from any of it whatsoever. So therefore, don't feel bad for him. Well, that's definitely gonna do it for this EDP lore. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you do, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think down below, subscribe for more, and until then, nuts to butts for life. I will see you guys next time.